learned early what a single choice can cost. One angry word, one slam door, one good man lost. I wear that night like armor underneath my skin. Every siren in the distance feels like where I should have been. I've buried love beneath the weight of who I am. Watched my best friend turn to ashes in my hands. The city leans on me like rust upon these bones. I mend a broken world and come home to broken homes. Every web I cast is still tied back to that first sin. A lesson carved in blood that echoes when I swing. I patched up strangers while my own life fell apart. Let the mask take every wound before it reached my heart. But when the skyline burns and every hope runs dry, when the last good man is outnumbered by the lie, I grit my teeth and step back into all that pain. I'm the fool who keeps on choosing to stand in the rain. They walk the wires over streets that never sleep. Three shadows in the neon where the wounds run deep. Each one wears a sorrow that the daylight can't explain, but they rise and they rise. Every time it starts to rain, they're the joke and the outcast, the broken and the brave. The names the world forgets when it's busy being saved from 1,000 different corners of a fractured sky. Three to wear, one burden no one else will try. I heard the crack of time inside that tower made of glass. I reached out through the screaming, but I wasn't built for last. Her fingers slipped through mine inside that endless second. I've been falling with her ever since. I just won't let you wreck it. I turn my grief to violence, let the rage direct my aim. Tore through monsters in the dark and called it justice, called it game. But every punch I threw just fed the hollow in my chest. You can't be guilt to death, it just outlives the rest. I see her in reflections when I'm hanging from the heights, and every laughing couple crossing under city lights. I joke too loud, I smile too wide to hide the truth. I'm just a shattered promise dressed up in a spider suit. But then another girl fell screaming through the broken air, and I moved like I was made of every whispered desperate prayer. When my feet hit ground and she was breathing in my arms for the first time since I lost her, the fall did me no harm. They walk the wires over streets that never sleep. Three shadows in the neon where the wounds run deep. Each one wears a sorrow that the daylight can't explain, but they rise and they rise. Every time it starts to rain, they're the joke and the outcast, the broken and the brave. The names the world forgets when it's busy being saved from 1,000 different corners of a fractured sky. Three to wear, one burden no one else will try. They handed me the stars and called it, kid, you're next in line. Built a future on my shoulders out of steel and borrowed shine. I tried to be an avenger when I barely knew my name, chasing echoes of a man of iron I could never quite reclaim. I lost my only anchor on a rooftop painted red. Her last words like a gospel ringing fire in my head. I wanted to burn the world down just to make the hurting stop, but mercy was the promise written into every drop. Then I watched them disappear like pages torn from who I am. Every friend and every memory rewritten by a hand. I stand outside the coffee shop where my whole life used to be, and nobody in the window even tilts a head at me. But I still fix the broken cables when the train begins to scream. Still dive off crumbling edges like I'm waking from a dream. They don't remember Peter, but the city knows my sign. A silhouette on passing clouds, a red streak through the skyline. High above the sirens on a rooftop far from home. Three different lives collided in the dark where heroes roam. They shared the weight of failure like a secret sacred oath, admitting they were never strong enough, and somehow that made them bold. You're not alone in hurting, said the voices in the night. And for a moment, three broken spiders felt almost right. They walk the wires over streets that never sleep. Three shadows in the neon where the wounds run deep. Each one wears a sorrow that the daylight can't explain, but they rise. have to stand. There'll be three small shapes in motion over all that ruined land. Different faces, different stories, one unbroken thread of red. They're the ones who keep on swinging when the rest of us play dead.